Hey guys, Jamie here, New England Haunter. I hope everybody had an awesome week and a great Father's Day. I had a great Father's Day here. Today's video isn't going to be a build video or a tutorial video. You may have figured it out via the thumbnail. We're going to be talking about my journal today. Oddly enough, I get a lot of questions about my journal. It does show up in videos. I think the first appearance was in my original graveyard fence video. There's a scene where I was just checking measurements, and it was weird, man. I had like 2 or 3 people email me saying, hey man, what's up with the journal? Where can I get one? What's in the journal? One dude asked if I made it. I didn't make it. I am going to link it in the description below, but it doesn't look like this when you buy it. I've made some modifications to this, so you may want to stick around because we will get into that in a little bit as well. Now, if you guys have followed my channel, you may or may not know that I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan. So the joke around the house is that this is my Halloween Grail diary. So if you guys have seen the 3rd Indiana Jones installment, The Last Crusade, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, that's a major prop in the movie. Is the Grail diary. It's used to find the Holy Grail. Spoiler alert, sorry about that. So I'm kind of tipping my hat to Indiana Jones with this one. What started this whole thing for me was I originally had one version of an Excel sheet for all my Halloween ideas and, for my graveyard and everything. I had an Excel sheet on a PC at the time, and my main computer is a MacBook. So I had kind of another version there, and then I was jotting things on my phone and notes at one point, and, plus I was writing things out, and it just became an absolute cluster. When I needed something, I found I was looking around for a half hour, 45 minutes trying to figure out where it was, cloud accounts, Dropboxes, all sorts of things. So I reached a point probably good 4 or 5 years ago where I'm like, it's it. I can't take it anymore. So it literally took days to go through everything that I knew of and still had access to. And I put it all into just a regular notebook at the time. I carried that around for a year or so. I'd kind of roll it up, put it in my back pocket. Full-size notebook is big, it's awkward. It got all jacked up, torn up and stuff. So it reached a point where I'm like, I need a different option here. So got looking around and yeah, so I ended up finding this journal on Amazon, actually. And it wasn't very expensive. I just needed something with a lot of pages. I am going to say right off the bat that I'm not very good at sketching, and as a matter of fact, I don't have the best handwriting either, but I sketch well enough and my handwriting is good enough that I can at least decipher it 3 years down the line if need be, So that's the most important thing to me. But there is something for me about just, sitting down with a cup of coffee, having, pen and paper, and just if there's some ideas that popped in my head maybe the night before or something, earlier, I just love sketching it out. I try to, get a feel for how realistic it really is. And I kind of go from there. I'll make multiple sketches and things, usually on paper first, and then it ends up in the book. So what's in the journal? Well, it kind of started with measurements. As a matter of fact, my graveyard fences, any of the ones that I've done on video so far, all the measurements are in here. And I use it. So I do know that when I need to build a new fence panel, which I'm going to be doing this year, I usually build 3 or 4 of them every year, that I go here and all my measurements are here. I also have, this one's kind of funny because I have measurements for every one of my family members in here also. It started out that like my oldest son, his senior prom suit, if I remember correctly, we were going to give it away to Goodwill. Every year or so we give a bunch of stuff to Goodwill. But he was going to get rid of the suit, and I'm like, wait a minute, man, that would make a killer, like a zombie suit or something for my graveyard. So I kept that. And I'm like, while I have the clothes, I might as well get all your measurements. So I have all of his measurements, and he's kind of a big dude. He's a baseball player, fit. He's about 6 feet. As a matter of fact, my Michael Myers that I built last year was made off of his measurements, which are in the book. So I have his measurements. My youngest son has a bit of a more of a wiry kind of frame, a little shorter than him, so it's a completely different, different measurements there. My daughter's in between the two of them, height-wise and everything. So, and I actually have myself and my wife as well. So for a while, I was repurposing some clothes that we had here at the house for zombies and different static props and things. So it's a great idea if you haven't done that, man. It's awesome. So it started with that kind of stuff. Then I just found myself, a lot of times I'll go to like Google Images and I'll look up maybe some ideas from different tombstones that I like, Ones catch my eye, sometimes I'll just print it out in black and white and I'll just throw it in here. Sometimes I'll paste it into, one of the pages. There's that. I'm not a big Spirit Halloween fan. I like building my own stuff, but some things catch my eye once in a while as far as Spirit goes, and that's, as an example, I think I have here, it was a static zombie prop, and what was it called? Yeah. There was a female zombie, and she was made in 2012 to 2013 season. I just love that sculpt. I've never owned one. If you guys have it and want to part with it, man, hit me up on the side. Even if it's in pieces, man, I might be willing to take it off your hands. But yeah, that's in there. There's some other Spirit props that I thought would be cool to repurpose, I'm always looking to repurpose things. I don't know if you guys are familiar with orientaltrading.com, and I'm not even sure if that's still around, but I came across this a few years ago. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought maybe I could eventually foam them or, just put them on a wig head and make full standing zombies. If you guys can't tell, I love my zombies. Other inspirational things too, as a matter of fact, like I had mentioned in my Halfway to Halloween video, was the book when I was a kid. It was called How to Operate a Successful Haunted House. I came across that. I forgot all about that book. I mean, I was so young when I used to check that out at the library. That somehow I came across this online at one point last year, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot all about this book. So I printed out, I don't know how well you can see this, but I just printed out the cover and I pasted it in here. It just, again, it was inspiring. Since then, I did find that book on eBay, a little beat up, but I didn't buy it to hang it on a wall. I wanted to read it. So I do have that book again. Other things as well. I mean, a few years ago, Home Depot came out with some really cool tombstones, which they're knocking it out of the park, in my opinion, as far as their tombstones go. I think they're awesome. But I don't know how well you can see this, but it's the angel and the cross. As a matter of fact, I ended up getting the angel. It's behind me. In my background here, which, by the way, I've had people ask as well. That's a real background, and out of all the times that I've talked about my fence panels, that's actually one of my fence panels back there also. So a lot of things that are inspiring in here. Also, I have a whole section on pneumatics. I go back and forth as far as pneumatics go. I don't care for the noise that it makes. It reminds me of a carnival every time that the air compressor goes off. And I know somebody right now is about to type, yeah, you could build like an insulated box or you just put it in the basement. I know, man, and I appreciate that, but it's just, I'm not there yet with the pneumatics. But I do have like a whole section on everything that I would need if that's the case. So, a lot of ideas for my channel. I mean, videos. I have tons of stuff in here that I plan on doing or have already done. LED candles. I went through my phase where I did all the PVC candles, and it looked like it had the dripping wax and everything. All LED. I had a whole section on that, and I did dip my hands in that for a short time, but it kind of got to a point around that time that I found some others online that were just battery powered. Actually, over on this side, those are my the candles that I use as well, and that's like $20 for a great big pack too. You can't go wrong with them. But yeah, man, there's just tons and tons of stuff in here. This goes everywhere with me. When I'm working from home, it's right next to me on my desk. If I'm in the office, it's in my laptop bag. Nighttime, a lot of times, don't laugh, it's right next to my bedside. If I'm traveling or if I'm away for the weekend or whatever, this is always with me. It'll be in my truck. Yeah, I mean, this has everything in it as far as like all my Halloween stuff goes, and I absolutely love it. So where can you guys get one? Again, linked in the description below. It comes with this weird like this flap. I don't know how well you can see the journal, but it doesn't look like this. It has this really weird flap that comes up and this weird thing that ties around. And but when I was looking at pictures, I was like, man, I'm pretty sure that I could just kind of flip that down. And I think what I ended up doing was I just took like a razor blade and a straight edge, and I was real careful, and I cut that off so it was this same size as the top cover. Also, I want to say, I think this was a little lighter when I got it, and I may have taken kind of a darker shoe polish to it. I haven't distressed it or anything. I mean, that's just kind of what happens after a while. And this piece of elastic does not come with it. My daughter actually put this together for me. I think it may have been something that she had, or maybe she bought for me and then just, sewed it there. But yeah, I love it. This is my Halloween Grail diary. It's funny because you're probably going to notice this in a lot of videos now going forward. Maybe you hadn't before, but that's it, guys. I didn't make this. No big secrets in here other than just, my ideas and measurements and inspiration. And yeah, it's all in this book. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.